I am the witch coach. I've been a practicing witch for over 38 years, a high priestess trained in traditional Gardnerian methods, an ordained minister, Reiki master in traditional and holy fire, and a doctor of divinity. I've also worked in mental health and social services, and I bring all of that into the work I do, combining spiritual wisdom with real-world support to help others grow, heal, and thrive. For decades, I've guided empaths, intuitives, and spiritual seekers to rediscover their inner light. I achieve this through sacred spaces designed for learning, transformation, and community. The Mystical Mentorship Circle blends spiritual depth with practical skills. It's a paid group where I teach all kinds of things to help you find your spiritual stride, including psychic development, Reiki, divination methods, empathy, astrology, witchcraft, dreams, astral travel, ritual design, and more. Every lesson is recorded and available for self-paced learning, and members receive a weekly free spell or a custom 3-card reading live during Dancing with Witches. It's a space where magic becomes a lifestyle, and support is always within reach. The Witch Coaches Sanctuary and Marketplace is our free group. It's open to everyone and filled with resources, education, and spiritual support. We also feature trusted vendors, people I personally know, who offer magical tools, handmade goods, and enchanted items to elevate your practice. Sacred Shadow Healing is where the deepest work happens. This private online support group is dedicated to shadow work, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. I guide you through journaling, dream interpretation, triggers, trauma responses, inner child work, and subconscious awareness. It's a space of shared stories, gentle guidance, and sacred accountability. Because healing our shadows isn't just personal, it's communal. We grow together. We also have weekly live conversations and occasional Zoom meetings for group work and community. Each weekend, I read in person at Mythic Treasures in Rochester, offering free 1-card readings and full sessions at a range of prices. From crystal guidance to deep multi-deck spreads, I meet people where they are and help them step into clarity, confidence, and calm. I also lead the Mythic Open Circle, a monthly gathering for witches, pagans, and spiritual seekers of all paths and levels. Whether you're brand new or decades in, solitary, or part of a group, you are welcome. Each month, we explore a new topic, from spell work and energy management to communication with ancestors, always in a spirit of shared wisdom and community connection. And 3 nights a week, I host Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This isn't just a reading show. It's a full magical experience. Every episode features free 1-card pulls and distance Reiki, along with a powerful signature spell and custom spreads designed to align with the moon phase, seasonal energy, or cosmic influence of the moment. I also hold drawings for free priority readings, offer live mediumship, and deliver messages from deities, ancestors, or spiritual guides of your choosing. It's interactive, heartfelt, and deeply transformative. This is where magic meets community in real time. Outside the lives, I am a proud member of Get Mad Radio, our 24/7 radio station, distributed on iHeartRadio and accessible by saying, "I want to listen to Get Mad Radio" to your Google Home or Alexa devices. Our mission is simple: making a difference through the power of radio. We spotlight local artists, host soul-centered conversations, and bring community-driven content to the airwaves. On Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, my partner and dearest love, the Old Wolf, hosts Dancing with Wolves, a bold and witty show full of amazing music, satire, deep dives into life's chaos, and heartfelt interviews with artists and misfits alike. It's the kind of show that challenges you to think, laugh, and feel all in one sitting. And Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I host The Spiritual Spectrum, a show about energy, healing, growth, and inner transformation. Each week, we feature astrology reports from Jake, the master astrologer at Mythic Treasures, along with conversations that open the heart and stretch the spirit with guests from all walks of life. This is what I do. This is what we're building. A place where you can grow, be seen, be safe, and be magic.
Welcome, everybody, to a very special daytime live. Yes, I'm going to try to be adding on some daytime times. So, yeah. Hi, everybody. I alive. Are you alive? I alive. We all alive. Yes, I am live. We're alive. Live. Yes. So we have lots of fun, cool shit going on today. Don't forget to share. I've only got Cosmic, Artie, Becca, Natty, and Meh on the shared list. If you want to get on the free list, here's how.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm live on Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Monday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at 9 p.m., and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have occasional daytime shows at random, so be sure to follow. I offer free readings on every live show. The free readings are the reading of the day, and you do not get to ask a question. To join the free list, simply like this video, subscribe or follow me, share this live stream, and then comment the word shared. Your reading will happen during breaks in the priority readings, whether you are here or not. So if you miss it, just go back and rewatch the video on Facebook or YouTube. For those who tip any amount at all, you'll skip the free list, join the priority list for your reading, be able to ask a question, and receive a complimentary money spell blessing. Additionally, you can donate for specialty readings as listed to the right of your screen for $20. It's $35 for mediumship to connect with your departed loved ones, or $30 for a channeled message from a divinity of your choice. You can also donate $13 for tonight's signature spell to be cast here on the show, or tonight's signature reading. You could get both for only $21. Ask about what tonight's spell is about. All who donate money for anything go on the priority list and skip the free list line. Your support is truly valued by me and my family, helping me continue to share these moments with you. Don't forget to invite your friends and tune in at the start of every live show for a free Reiki healing experience. Thank you for your generosity, and may you receive abundant blessings as you have blessed me.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I definitely appreciate your support and your sharing. Remember, those who share get on the list for the free reading. And right now I've got Artie, Becca, Natty, Matt, and Junior as my sharers. If you've shared, let me know. Eileen, I've also got that credit for you if you want to use any part of that. I know you want to do a private reading this week. Which I figured I'm going to talk to you if you want to do it tomorrow. I've got you. But otherwise, I can do anything on the live today if you would like as well. Meanwhile, let's see. Yeah, Yeah, if you guys would like to, we're going to do some Reiki here in a little bit. So tag your friends, tag your family, whoever needs a little bit of Reiki at 6:45 p.m. there. It's 2:46 p.m. here. So there you go. I'm just trying to do some earlier times too, so that we can get extra people in. You know what I mean? Because if I'm always going at the same time, then it's always the same crowd. And I want to, kind of have like some variety and stuff in there. So let's focus in on our Reiki requests, shall we? We're going to do some Reiki and get some healing going. All right. So tag anybody that may need some Reiki, invite people on, whatever you'd like to do. But we're going to focus in on our breathing. Breathing in, hold the breath, breathe out, and let the breath fall away before breathing in again. And we're breathing in the good shit and breathing out the bad shit. So share your Reiki requests and let's begin. Breathing in and breathing out.
Welcome to this guided meditation and Reiki healing session. Reiki is a Japanese energy healing technique that channels life force energy to support balance, harmony, and well-being on all levels. It's a gentle yet transformative energy, flowing where it's needed most. As you listen to this meditation, I am sending Reiki to all who are joining, whether you're here live or listening to the replay. This energy is here to support you, helping release blocks and bring balance to each of your chakras. You're also welcome to share any Reiki requests, whether for yourself, loved ones, or friends. These intentions will receive Reiki energy throughout this meditation. Take a deep breath, open yourself to receive this healing, and let's begin. Bring your focus to your root chakra, located at the base of your spine. Envision a warm, glowing red light here, anchoring you deeply to the earth, like roots extending downward. This chakra represents your foundation, stability, and security. When blocked, it can feel like fear, instability, or insecurity. Imagine these feelings as heavy stones weighing down the base of your spine. As Reiki energy flows into this space, visualize the stones dissolving into the earth, leaving your energy lighter, stronger, and grounded. With each breath, draw strength from the earth, filling you with a deep sense of safety, security, and peace. Take this time to request Reiki for any challenges related to stability, security, or support for yourself or loved ones. Now, bring your awareness to the sacral chakra, located just below your navel. Imagine a vibrant orange light swirling here, like the warmth of a rising sun, This chakra is the center of emotions, creativity, and joy. Blocks here may feel like suppressed emotions, guilt, or a disconnection from joy. Picture these blocks as murky waters clouding the orange light. As Reiki energy flows in, see the waters clearing, leaving the orange light bright and warm, radiating outward. Feel this energy restoring joy, creativity, and emotional ease, bringing a gentle excitement back into your life. If there are areas where you or others need healing in relationships, creativity, or emotional flow, please share your requests as Reiki is sent to all intentions. Now, move your focus to the solar plexus chakra, located at the base of your diaphragm. Visualize a bright yellow light here, like a golden sun, radiating strength and confidence. This chakra is the seat of personal power, self-esteem, and motivation. Blocks here often appear as self-doubt, fear of failure, or feeling powerless. Imagine these blocks as clouds covering your inner sun. As Reiki energy flows into this space, the clouds gently dissolve, allowing the sunlight to radiate freely. Feel your inner power and confidence awakening, filling you with motivation and clarity in your purpose. Feel free to request Reiki for any areas where you seek personal empowerment, courage, or motivation for yourself or others. This chakra is the center of love, empathy, and forgiveness. Blocks here can come from past hurts, grief, or a fear of vulnerability. Visualize these blocks as thorns or vines around the heart. As Reiki flows in, see these thorns dissolve. And the green light expanding freely, filling you with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Feel a sense of peace and harmony settling into all areas of your life. If you or others have any requests for emotional healing, love, or forgiveness, share them now as Reiki continues to flow. Now, shift your focus to the throat chakra, located at the base of your throat. Picture a soothing blue light here, clear and expansive like an open sky. This chakra governs communication, truth, and self-expression. Blocks here may manifest as a fear of speaking up, feeling unheard, or being unable to express your true self. Imagine these blocks as tight knots in the throat. As Reiki flows, each knot begins to untie, freeing your voice and bringing ease to your words. Feel a gentle confidence rising within, helping you to express your truth with love and clarity. You're welcome to share any Reiki requests related to communication, clarity, or expression for yourself or others. Now bring your focus to the third eye chakra, located between your eyebrows. Imagine an indigo light, clear and deep as the night sky, radiating from this center. This chakra is the seat of intuition, inner vision, and wisdom. Blocks here can manifest as mental fog, confusion, or fear of inner knowing. Picture these blocks as a thick mist clouding your vision. As Reiki flows in, the mist lifts, leaving the indigo light sharp and vibrant. Feel your intuition awakening, your mind clearing, and a calm wisdom guiding you forward. This is a time to request Reiki for insight, intuition, or mental clarity for yourself or others as Reiki continues to flow. Now, bring your awareness to the crown chakra at the top of your head. See a brilliant violet or pure white light here, symbolizing your connection to the divine, higher consciousness, and spiritual awareness. Blocks in this chakra may feel like disconnection, lack of purpose, or spiritual doubt. Imagine these blocks as a cloudy veil hovering above your head. As Reiki energy flows, the veil lifts, allowing the light to expand infinitely, connecting you to the universe and filling you with a sense of purpose, peace, and unity. Feel free to share any final Reiki requests for spiritual alignment, clarity, or connection for yourself or others. I am sending Reiki for all. As we conclude, take a deep breath and feel the Reiki energy balanced and harmonized in each chakra, bringing renewed health, strength, and clarity to your body, mind, and spirit. Reflect on the healing you've received and the intentions you've shared, knowing they are held in a field of love and light. Now, as we close, bring your hands together at your heart in a gesture of gratitude. Imagine a warm light in your heart center, radiating outward to the world around you. This light is your connection to others, to all beings, and to the Reiki energy that flows freely and abundantly. This light represents Namaste, a word that means the divine in me honors the divine in you. Feel this connection to everyone sharing this moment with you, to those you love, and to those who may need healing. Carry this energy with you as you go about your day, allowing its healing to continue flowing through you. If this Reiki experience has brought you peace, clarity, or balance, I invite you to share your reflections in the comments. Tell me how this Reiki has helped you or how you experienced the energy today. Your experience may inspire or uplift others on their healing journey. Thank you for being a part of this healing experience. May you walk forward with healing and empowerment. Namaste, beloved Spirit Tribe.
Oh, I love multi-screen too, believe you me. So, yeah, you got me on the big screen. Yeah, here I am on the big screen, settling myself out and trying to get my feet just where I want them to be, cross my legs, and just doing my thing. All right, so how is everyone today? Everybody who's on the free list this afternoon, because I'm doing an afternoon live, is going to be able to ask a question if you're here for it. So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. Eileen, are you still with us? Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Hey, you know what I mean. Now, what's all this that I have here in the center? Some of you may have seen it, some of you may not. But I do have my signature spell and reading going today.
Have you been feeling torn, pulled between what's expected of you and what your spirit truly needs? This Gemini new moon marks the beginning of a sacred shift. And as the moon waxes, so too does the promise of restored balance. I've crafted a new spell to honor this turning, Smoke of Sacred Balance, the road back to self. This spell is a sacred offering, made in trust, calling upon the gods to walk beside you, and with their guidance, help you weave a life where self-care and sacred duty no longer pull you apart. To guide your steps forward, I've created a companion tarot reading, Ashes and Light, a tarot map to spiritual equilibrium. 3 cards, 1 for the care your soul craves, 1 for the demands that weigh on your shoulders, and 1 for the path that brings both into sacred harmony. Each is $13, or receive both for $21. Join me live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for spellcasting, free 1-card readings, and sacred space. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The gods will walk with you. The way is open. Let balance return.
So, Eileen, you do have enough credit for a reading today, as well as the private reading that you'd like to have with me tomorrow. So, would you like a reading today, my dear? Meanwhile, Artie, and also Eileen, did you share? Because I'll put you on the free list as well if you shared. And don't forget, if you guys share, everybody who shares today is going to be able to get a free 1-card question. So that starts us with Artie. Artie, what is your 1-card question for today? Now, we will be still pulling from our normal free deck, which is, of course, I love using the Art of Life deck for my freebies because they have these wonderful quotes on them. And I love the quotes. I just love the quotes. I got this deck a few years ago for Mabon, as a Mabon gift to myself, up in Whiteface. We were up by Whiteface. Okay, let's do it. You shared. All right. So what do you want your reading on today on the live, my dear? Oh, and I saw my Reiki thingy going. Let me take that off. There we go. So there we are. All right. So, what did you want your reading on today? Artie, start thinking of your questions, sweetheart. Are you still here? But yeah, we got lots of good vibes, and everybody who gets on the free list today by liking, subscribing, and sharing will be able to ask a question. If you don't know how to get on the free list, then just like, subscribe, and share, and say the word share. That's as easy as it is. All right, general it is. All right, so let's switch over to our full dust cam here and see what life, the universe, and everything has to say to Eileen. Move our kind of our spell components out of the way. Beautiful incense, chakra harmony incense that I'm using for the spell. Compliments of Gloria Thayer. She is, I'm telling you, an amazing local witch, and she makes some amazing incense blends. I know I just used the same adjective twice. I don't know what else to say besides the fact that they are very powerful and very fragrant incense blends, so can't complain one iota about that. Hello, Kitty Cat Black. Welcome. Sharing the love. Excellent. Did you share the live as well, Kitty Cat? Because if you did, you get to go on the free list. Like, subscribe, and share. And that puts you on the free list, and you get to ask a question. All right. So, all right, Eileen, looking at you right now. This is whenever we're doing the full spirit insight, this top line is the things, the energies that are going on and the things that are happening on the scene level, aka your day-to-day, mundane, what have you, etc. And this bottom part is about the energies that are the foundational energies to what's going on right now. Okay. So, and welcome Jessica Bowers as well. Let me know that you guys have shared, and I'll put you on the free list, and you'll get to be able to ask a question and get a free 1 card. All right, so starting off right now with you here, Eileen, we're starting off with the 4 swords. You're exhausted and you need to take a break, okay? You're going to have to emotionally, this 8 of Cups, you're going to have to emotionally divorce yourself from a lot of the shit that's going on around you for a little bit, okay? So this is the point to where it's like you've got so much chaos and so much stuff going on. You got to regulate your emotions first and foremost, and get that emotionality, that heavy emotionality that's on you, to back the fuck off a little bit, okay? And that's going to be doing a little bit of self-care, doing a little bit of, hey, you're dealing with your shit, I'm dealing with my emotional reaction to this shit. Then coming up next, we have the Temperance card. Now, many of you guys know that this one is this is about the alchemical process of change. And whenever, I'm going to put it back on my face for a minute while we're talking about Temperance. Whenever you're looking at the Temperance, it's like making a hollandaise sauce, okay? You have to find a way to whip the crap out of the sauce with enough heat but enough cool so that you're not turning your eggs into scrambled eggs and you're making an emulsification of the sauce. This is a lot of energy intensive work for whoever's making said hollandaise sauce and tempering said egg. That being said, it's going to be up to you, Eileen, to find the right balance that works for you. But coming up to the end of this, we're looking here at the 8 of Pentacles. And that's saying that, you know what, you're just going to have to put your nose to the grindstone and just push through this. But ultimately, the supports that you're looking for with this 5 of Pentacles, let me go back to the reading here. This 5 of Pentacles, the supports that you're looking for from other people just aren't going to be there. Does that make some sense? Okay. So, looking below you, I have the 4 of Wands, which is basically the universe is still working towards your manifestations. All right. You need to know clearly what your goal is. What is it that you want to accomplish? And the universe is actually clearing some shit out for you right now with this Death and Rebirth card, so that you can go with the Wheel, which is closing the old chapter so you can begin a new one. And you're like, Shiya, I really don't want to begin a new chapter in my life. Yeah, at the same point, don't you? Don't you want to? Don't you want to have a new chapter? So sometimes it takes something drastic to make us close the old books so that we can engage in the new. Okay? So we have to find a way to close the old chapter to really open up and get the new. I always give the example of, if I hand you a bunch of stuff, bunch of stuff, bunch of stuff, bunch of stuff. And you're carrying this all around, all this stuff in this big old basket of yours, okay? And this basket's heavy and you don't want to put anything down. And you can't really manipulate very easily. You can't free up a hand because it takes both hands to carry. And then there's $1 million on a table in front of you. And you can have whatever that $1 million you can pick up and carry. And you're like, shit. I'm carrying all this shit already. I can't pick anything up. This is a time where you have to start unloading or just put all the old burdens down and say, fuck it. Here's my new opportunity. I'm going to grab it and go. All right. The universe knows that sometimes, as much as we say, I want to manifest, I want to make this happen, I want to make these things go on in the way I need to make them go on. The universe knows that we are naturally afraid of change. And so we're sitting there, we're manifesting. Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit. And the universe is like, put the old shit down. Here's your good shit. Put the old shit down. Here's your good shit. And you're like, I'm manifesting good shit. And the universe is like, put it down. Like, I don't want to. Well, the universe will come up and find a way to upend your basket so that you can. Okay. And that's kind of what this death and rebirth card is. And it's interesting that it was directly beneath the temperance card in the reading, is that you're going to have to find the way to let go of the old while holding on to the pertinent things from the old, and then embrace the new. Okay. To go in and enjoy and find this new chapter. But you're going to have to shut down your emotional connection to all of this. So I'm glad that makes sense to you. It's a very heavy reading. I get that. It's not an easy thing to do. Much easier said than done, but I think you've got this. All right. So let's do your money spell here. And anybody who donates for anything gets a free money spell. So Eileen, for you, here we go. And Gladys, absolutely you can. So Eileen, money, money unto thee, abundant wealth, 3 times 3. With free will to all and harm to none, as we will, it is now done. So mote it be. All right. So let me put you, Gladys, on the free list. And people I have on the free list right now. Artemis, what's your question for the free list today? Artie, Becca, Natty, Meh, Junior, Catherine, Eileen, and Gladys are the ones that are on the free list. If you did not hear your name and you want to get on the free list, here's how.
To ask a question, please donate using the pinned comment. You can donate any amount to ask a question or get a specialty reading or the signature reading of the night. The free reading is a general reading only. You can donate any amount to ask a question for a small reading or donate for a specialty reading as indicated on your screen to the right. If you want to be on the free list, like, share this video, and subscribe to this page. Comment shared to be added to the list. Tippers are skippers, and they bypass the free list, receive a prosperity blessing, and get priority. Once you are on the free list, I will say your name to confirm you are added to the list. And your free general 1-card reading will be read during breaks in the priority readings and will be read for you whether you are here or not. Thank you from my family to yours for your ongoing support.
Becca, you're up next. What's your question, sweetheart? Meanwhile, Artemis, for you, you asked, I'd like to know if this project I'm getting involved with will be something I can make a living off of. The simple answer is going to be no. And so basically you're asking like a living, like long-term kind of thing. Doesn't mean you won't make any money off of this, but the 8 of Cups is normally about leaving something behind that you have an emotional connection to. So I see that this kind of thing that you're doing, Artemis, has an emotional connection for you. Could make you some temporary money, but it's not on a ongoing, let's make a living off of this. And your quote on your card says, in each loss there is a gain, as in every gain there is a loss, and with each ending comes a new beginning. So that particular quote for you in your question is going to be, you know what, maybe This will lead from one thing into another, but this is not going to be the thing that actually is something you can make a living off of. However, it could lead you down the path of something that you could possibly make a living off of. So this will end, but with this ending will come a new beginning. And you're more than welcome, Eileen. Becca, what would you like your reading on? And Natty, go ahead and ask your question as well, what you would like to get your reading on, sweetheart. You are more than welcome, Eileen. Yes, Becca, I am talking about you. You get to ask a question next. Becca Crosby. Yeah. You're welcome, Artie. I know that's not the answer you wanted to hear, but you guys don't come to me for what you want to hear. You come to me for the real skinny, you know? You want the real. So it's my job to give you the real. By the way, really, really strong spell that we've got going right now. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but man, it has been a very, very strong spell. So do think about that. How many of you guys are doing your shadow works right now? Yeah. Was lighting an extra offering candle, so yes. Natty asks, will the changes I'm pushing around my house actually clear my path for writing? All right, good question. So will the changes that Natty is pushing around her house actually clear her path to writing? And for you, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And it says, the secret of success is constancy of purpose. So the easy answer to your question is yes, but it's not necessarily about the clearing your path for writing with the specific actions that you're doing. It's that you are doing these actions with the intent of clearing your path, and your intent will be honored. So it's not like, oh, this is some kind of magical formula for you. No, it's that your purpose is consistently to work towards having that writer's block go away and to really pushing yourself out there. This is the reason you're doing things, and the universe will offer those reasons up, and say, okay, you're doing the thing. Here's some inspiration. Okay. I always joke around that it's like, it's our intention that really carries the most magic, truly. Not the action, but the intention. The action helps, but it's the intention plus the action that makes it work, okay? And that's what makes spells work and stuff like that. I always joke around that if you fully believe that going on your head in the middle of your living room, standing on your head and clucking like a chicken is going to be the thing that is going to cleanse your home of negative energy, guess what it's going to do? It's going to cleanse your home of negative energy. Okay? So, yeah, you're going to be able to accomplish the things that you're setting out to accomplish, because the secret of success is constancy of purpose. The Knight of Pentacles, standing your ground, constantly just, if you can't write, you're doing something to facilitate your writing. You're doing something to cleanse your space. You're doing something that will support you. You're doing the non-generating activities to support your generating activities, if that makes some sense. So the simple answer, Natty, is yes, you're on the right track. Okay. Don't forget, you guys can also use your mentorship reading or spell, and everybody who's in the mentorship circle gets a free reading or spell every week. Are you ready to deepen your spiritual journey? If so, let's take it to the next level together. I'm Lady Shiya, psychic, medium, doctor of divinity, and your witch coach with over 36 years of experience in witchcraft. I invite you to the Mystical Mentorship Circle. This is the haven you've been searching for, especially if you're an empath or thirsting for a like-minded community. We learn everything from shadow work, Reiki, runes, tarot, astrology, and even life skills that matter. The best part, You get all of this for only $25 a month. You're not just learning, you're growing alongside a supportive community that understands you. Plus, you get special perks like free monthly readings, discounts on live events, master classes, and personalized mentoring from yours truly, the Witch Coach. Let your journey begin now. Visit LadyShiya.com. All right, Meg, go ahead and ask your question when you're ready because you're up shortly. So are you, Junior. So y'all can throw your questions out there in the chat for me. Becca didn't have a question. She says, I don't really have a question. Can I just get a general? Yes. So for you in your general, Becca, I have the Empress. Now, I have a phrase or a song or whatever for every card in the deck. And this one comes with the Irish blessing, okay? You've never heard it. It's, may the road rise to meet you. May the wind be ever at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and give you peace. And this is basically like as you are walking softly with intention, going forward, putting your intentions in the universe and taking the actions to back them up, then yeah, the universe is going to match energy with you. However, if you're sitting there with constant anxiety and like nothing's ever going to work and falling into old mindsets, old categories, then yeah, you're going to have some issue with that. And what the Empress says on her quote here is only passion, great passions, can elevate the soul to great things, which is basically you need to really believe in the direction that you're walking in, Becca. You need to be passionate about it, passionate about your sobriety, passionate about what you want to do, where you want to go with things, and then walk softly with intention and let the universe just kind of road rise to meet you. Let the universe push you from behind with a gentle wind, and may you face warmly upon the sun and feel that warmth on your face and the peace of knowing that you are walking your path. Okay, I got hair on my face. I hate it when that happens. Hold on. We're going to fix this. Neat. There we go. There we are. Better. Okay. I had to get the hair out of my face. I don't like having hair in my face. So, yeah, that's going to be a hello, Christine. Welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Once you've shared, I'll put you on the free list, and free listers get to ask a question today. So, yeah, Becca, you need to just really understand and really have passion for the direction you're going, and the universe will match energies with you. But whatever you're the most passionate about, that's where the universe is matching energy. All right? So Junior wants to know, will my spiritual growth skyrocket? Or a general reading? Well, let's go with the spiritual growth skyrocketing thing. Okay? And Artie says the is a thoughtful tick, not a disappointing tick. The reading is insightful. And I brought up some more questions, but it does help me understand how I should see this project that I brought onto. So, yeah, Artie. So, there you go. Excellent. So, Junior, will your spiritual growth skyrocket? And we have the Judgment card, and it says the universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Now, Judgment card is normally about releasing that which no longer serves. That is my phrase that goes with the Judgment card, which basically means that right now, if you want your spiritual growth to skyrocket, you're going to have to let go of the things that are holding you back. Okay? Excellent, Christine. I'll put you on the free list, babe. And free listers get to ask questions today. But yes, if you can release the things that are holding you back, if you can release the things which are no longer serving, then yes, your spiritual growth will skyrocket. But sometimes, as long as we're holding on to the things that are holding us back, making us sick, we can't really progress forward because it's just like a boat at anchor, okay? You maybe could drag your anchor along with you for a while if you put enough power and force or catch enough of the wind to maybe move forward, but that anchor is constantly going to be dragging you back, okay? Now, sometimes anchors are very necessary in our lives. We need anchors as, like, for example, in a storm, sometimes boats will drop the anchor not all the way to the bottom, but a little bit down in order to provide some ballast so that they can stay a little bit less free floaty during a storm. Okay. Also, if you're wanting to stay put overnight, boats will drop their anchor all the way to the ground so that they don't drift off and drift away, right? So anchors are occasionally necessary, but we need to pull up our anchor if we're going to go sailing freely and losing sight of the shore. We've got to be willing to let go of the things that are anchoring us so that we can truly get out and truly experience life. So, Junior, I hope that answers your question a little bit about, how to make that spiritual growth skyrocket. You've got to let go of the things that are holding you back from your growth. All right? So hopefully that helps and blesses you. Meh, are you still here? Kat, are you here? You can ask your question. And Eileen, you have the ability to ask a question as well. How many of you guys are doing shadow work? I know we were just talking about shadow work a minute ago. I have a really great group called the Sacred Shadow Healing Group. And I have been, right now I'm writing the Unit 4 for complex PTSD. These take quite a bit of work. I kind of wanted to give you guys, you're here, Mess. So ask your question. I kind of wanted to give you guys a little sneak preview in a bit about what the Sacred Shadow Healing Group is all about and some of the things that we're doing in the Sacred Shadow Healing Group. But here's just a little basic about it, and then I'll give you guys a special thing about how to use journaling in your shadow work in a few.
You've spent your life hiding parts of yourself, the anger, the grief, the fear, the shame, told they were too messy, too much, too wrong to bring into the light. But those shadows, they're not your weakness, they're the map to your healing. Welcome to a space where the truth of who you are is not only allowed, it's honored. This is Sacred Shadow Healing, a witch-led circle for those ready to do the real work. The uncomfortable, honest, powerful work of facing what's been buried and learning how to hold it with love. Inside the group, you'll find structure and support, guided shadow work prompts, detailed guides to help you integrate your shadow, live sessions, private Zoom gatherings, a community that doesn't flinch when you speak your truth. Here, you are not broken. Here, we don't bypass pain. We walk through it together. We learn to listen to our shadows, and we begin to heal from the roots up. It's $20 a month to join, and it might just change your life. Your healing begins in the shadows. We're here when you're ready.
So yeah, it's a really powerful group. Highly recommended to anybody who's really needing to integrate those parts of themselves. This is not a group to get fixed. This is a group where you will find healing, but we're not going to try to fix you. We're just going to be here and help you get through to your healing. Okay, so yeah. All right, so we're going to start off with Kat's question, which is, where is my spiritual journey headed? And for you, Kat, we have the star. And thank you, Cindy, putting you on the free list. And free listers get to ask questions today, or a question for a one card. So for you, Kat, what we have here is, if you follow your star, you cannot fall short of a glorious heaven. So to answer your question of where is your spiritual journey headed, this is, you just need to work on ascending to your highest and greatest self. No matter what happens, you're going to get to a better place than you are now. If you follow your own star, you follow your own authentic self, your own authentic journey, then you're going to find a place of spiritual growth and spiritual harmony for yourself. You're not going to be putting in all this work for nothing. Now, does that necessarily mean it's going to be a career? No, it just simply means that you are going to end up in a better spiritual place across the board just by following your own authenticity. Okay, so hopefully that helps and blesses you there, Kat. Matt asks, Emma, I'm going out of the country at the end of June. Will it be an okay trip? I'm traveling with my siblings who I don't really get along with. We're going to see our parents. Whew. All right, so good news. Ten of Cups, meh, okay? Ten of Cups, and it says, let us be grateful to the people who make us happy, for they are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. Okay, regardless of the difficulty that you have with your siblings, this is going to be a very important and fulfilling trip, okay? So, did you share, Fervent? You got to share. But this is going to be a very emotionally fulfilling trip for you. So, I see this as a very positive thing. Ten of Cups is about emotional fulfillment, about finally feeling like, okay, I'm happy with this. I'm good with this. So I feel very, very positive that on an emotional level, this is going to be a great thing for you, a great place to be, a great trip to be. Okay. So, and don't forget, people who get on the free list today are going to be able to ask a question. Jessica Bowers, let me know when you've liked, subscribed, and shared. Fervent, let me know when you've shared. I'll get you guys on the list. Meanwhile, and we also, you guys are entered into a free 3-card reading as well, everybody. So it's kind of cool. Eileen. Okay, Fervent, sticking you on the list. Eileen asks, am I going to find the right lawyer? So far, a male lawyer was burned by his ex-wife and not the right attitude for me. So let's see about the right lawyer. 4 of Wands. Abso-fucking-lutely. This is the manifestation card, okay? Manifest good times. Come on. All right. So we're going to manifest this. And it says, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. So that means that you're going to need to go and do your research. You're going to have to go and do the things to, talk to different lawyers and stuff like that. But the 4 of Wands, as you're going through this journey, you will get led to the right place for you and the right lawyer for you, Eileen. So hopefully that helps and blesses you. All right. So, yeah, guys, I've got, if you guys are not on the free list, like I said, free listers are getting able to ask a question today. You do that by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And if you'd like to get a priority reading, here's some information about those.
Are you ready to get a tarot reading, but find yourself bewildered by all the choices available on the screen? Let's make your decision easier. If love is on your mind, our love and relationship reading, priced at $20, can shine a light on your path, whether you're single, interested in someone, or already in a relationship. Curious about a deeper insight into your life? The Full Spirit Insight reading provides an in-depth look into a specific question or offers a comprehensive general reading to hear what the universe needs you to know for only $20. Explore the realms of your soul or your spiritual gifts and how to unlock them with the Akashic Records reading, or uncover your life's true purpose with the Life Purpose reading, which will help you discover what your soul's purpose is, what you are meant to do in service to your purpose in this lifetime, and keys to help you accomplish your purpose, each available for only $20. Navigate through your financial journey with clarity from our finances reading, or connect to nature and your animal guides and learn deep lessons about what their spirits have to tell you through the Animal Spirit reading. Also, $20 each. Get an ancestor reading for $20 to hear messages of strength and hope from your ancient ancestors, your recent ancestors, and your spiritual family ancestors to help you in your journey and know you are not alone. Dive deep into your psyche with the Subconscious Insight reading for $20. Discovering the messages your subconscious self is sending and their significance. In this reading, you will learn how your subconscious is working for or against you. What are the shadows driving your thinking patterns? And what is the linchpin to resolving the issue so that you can resolve your inner demons and get a good look into your shadow work? Reveal your hidden talents and divine gifts with the Spiritual Gifts reading, or listen closely to the messages from your spirit guides that they have been trying to tell you with the Spirit Guide Messages reading. also for $20. Experience transformation and healing with a live Reiki and chakra cleansing session for $20. I do give a free Reiki session at the beginning of every live show, but this paid option is a Reiki session that's focused directly on your needs, balancing and cleansing your chakras, and bringing you healing and balance mentally, physically, and emotionally. Mediumship, which is talking to your dearly departed, is available for only $35. This allows for a connection with loved ones who have crossed over more than 30 days ago, bringing messages of love and closure. For direct messages from the divine, opt for the Channel Divine Message service for $30, offering profound insights and guidance from your guides, your higher self, the universe, or a specified god or goddess of your choice. If you are unsure if I can connect with your preferred source, please ask first. Tipping any amount is also honored with the ability to ask a question. You do not need to get a specialty reading. Tippers will get a reading that is in accordance to their donation, be able to ask a question, and anyone who sends money for a tip, a spell, or a specialty reading will get a free blessing in the Prosperity Bowl. Remember, a free reading requires no monetary exchange. Free readings are always available and are done during breaks in the priority readings as time allows. The free reading is a general one-card reading and does not include the ability to ask a question. You must donate if you wish to ask a question. To qualify for a free reading, like this video, follow or subscribe to this channel, share this live stream, and comment the word shared. I will confirm you have been added to the list, and your card will be read during this live show at some point, whether you are here or not. Curious about tonight's signature spell? Discover what magic we're weaving and have it cast for you on the show, and experience the magic with me as I cast for only $13. You should also ask about tonight's signature reading, also for $13, which will be a unique reading for the season, moon phase, or astrological correspondence. You could choose to get both for $21 total. Questions on which reading to choose or about tonight's signature spell or reading, feel free to ask. And if you're part of the Mystical Mentorship Circle, remember your free weekly 3-card reading is waiting. Just reach out. Remember, you can ask your question for a 3-card reading or get the signature spell for the night. Not part of the Mystical Mentorship Circle? Ask about how you can learn and grow in your spiritual path, as well as get a free weekly reading or spell on this show. Embark on this magical journey with me, uncovering the mysteries and insights that await. My family and I are deeply thankful for your ongoing support.
Okay, so Gladys asked, says, Nicole is pursuing me as a friend. I just want to know if she has ill intentions. What are her intentions or motive? I'm just nervous with friendships right now. Understood. I am also nervous with friendships because I am susceptible to love bombing, truly. And so what I have here for you is the Queen of Wands. And it says the greatest good you can do for another is not just to share your riches, but to reveal to him his own. What I'm seeing here is what her intentions are. Queen of Wands is she is looking for change, and she sees you as an agent for change. She sees that you make her feel better about herself. So she's looking for a little bit of that, hey, what is it that you've got that I'm missing kind of thing. She's looking that maybe you are going to bring some transformation to your life. I don't feel like there's any kind of negative motivational thing, but we do have that this is more about her and her growth at this point, not to say that it will stay that way forever. You just got to make sure that there's an equal exchange of energy. Time tells all when it comes down to things, Gladys. And so initially, I don't see any negative intent. I just simply see that she wants to find a better path. And so you're a person that to her brings her to a better spot. Does that make some sense? So hopefully that helps and blesses you and gives you a little bit of information there. But I'm not seeing that she's a bad intention. Okay, we can always do a more in-depth reading on it if you'd like to, but overall, it's, the greatest good you can do for another is not just share your riches, but to reveal to him his own. He wants you to kind of show her that she's a good person, and she's going to have to realize that for herself some too. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty. So that being said, who is next? We had, let's see, Christine Norris. What did you want to ask your question on for today? Let's see. I think you said something, so let me see. No, I don't see your question yet, Christine. So Christine, what's your question? And Cindy Edgar, what's your question? Cindy, you asked your question already, so you say, are things about to take a good turn for me? So let's see. Are things going to start looking up for you, Miss Cindy? Same with the love bombing. Okay. See, we as empaths are susceptible to this. And she's gifting you, love bombing you with gifts of money, expensive concert tickets, because she wants to share with you because she wants to know that she's worth something. She's looking for valuation. Okay. She's looking for relevant. All right. Cindy, the answer to your question right off the bat, I hate to say it, is no. Which I hate that for you because you know how much I love you, So it says your quote on this Ten of Swords is, these things that hurt instruct. Whatever you're going through right now is you're going through a dark night of the soul. You're going through a shaking shit up kind of thing so that you can get on the right path. You're not at the turning point yet, though. I do feel like, Cindy, it's coming. Okay. The good energy, it's coming. But right now, this is, when we look at the goddess Kali, for example, okay, what is she? She has this belt of skulls. She has her foot up on a skull of her ex-lover, and she's holding a bloody head up, scythe in the other, and going, right? Okay, that's what Kali does. But she's seen as a mother. But you know what? She's fucking scary. All those arms out with all the scythes and the skulls and scary AF at the moment. And I get that. But what really is going on here, what's really happening here is that you are getting things destroyed. Kali Ma destroys things that are no longer good for us so that we can accept the things that are. It's the same thing I was talking about earlier about carrying the burdens and releasing the burdens so you can pick up your new opportunity. This may feel like a really shitty point in your life right now, Cindy, but it's helping you reframe for the future. It really, really is. So those things that hurt, instruct. You will be learning through this, and you're going to be like the phoenix rising from the motherfucking ashes, woman. All right? Priestesses unite. All right? Gladys is saying, I love how you said that right now because it's true. I learned that it's important to do a monthly spiritual forecast with people. Learn my lesson. Amen. Now, of course, many of you guys know that I have a radio show on Get Mad Radio. And where is mine? Here it is. The Spiritual Spectrum is Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. And tomorrow, I will be doing the Spiritual Spectrum on the narcissism and what's behind the mask, okay? We're going to really look behind the mask to see how do we recognize narcissists, okay? How do we deal with all of this? So we're going to be looking behind the mask and learning how to recognize the narcissist, okay? Because, we all know what it feels like to be caught in that web. You get charm, promises, passion, and then you realize later there was something deeper wrong. I got love bombed. Okay, so we're going to pull back the curtain on narcissism, not the buzzword, but the pattern, how to recognize the signs. Some of them are more obvious, some of them are more subtle, but how to recognize the signs of the narcissist tomorrow at 4 p.m. And of course, if you can't make it tomorrow at 4 p.m., it will be rebroadcast on Sunday at 12:30 p.m. So it's going to be a really deep conversation on that. You might want to tune into it, Gladys. Hello, Leah. Okay, so I love listening to audiobooks. I love learning and growing, and I got a good audiobook I was listening to yesterday on Spotify, which I'm really happy that my Spotify premium account now has some audiobooks on it. And I was listening to a Freudian psychologist talk about narcissism and, how we can somehow manage to live with our narcissists when we can't get away with them, that sort of thing. And she was really attacking things from a different perspective. And I started thinking, I'm like, wow, I wonder if sometimes this new age or modern spirituality is in some ways encouraging narcissism in people. And, in some ways, yes. Okay. Because we have gone so far to the pendulum swing of self-sacrifice and losing our power and people pleasing and going into our fight, flight, freeze, or fawn responses and that sort of thing, that now we're coming back and we're like, okay, it's me time. It is me time. I have put myself fucking last for so fucking long. Let's pendulum swing to the complete other side and just forget anything and everybody else and focus on finding my own power and my me time. And that in itself leads to a narcissistic path. Also, sometimes our responses to our traumas, which caused us to self-minimalize, self-deprecate, self-sabotage, all the other stuff, as we start to heal, we're just like, okay, not going there anymore. And we pendulum swing to the complete opposite of me. I am going to prioritize self. The right answer, folks, is in between, because as a priestess, it's not about standing up and saying, here is Shiya, Shiya knows all. Oh, does this make me look spiritual right now? Focus on yourself. Self-care is not selfish, which is true. But there's the balancing of, as a priestess, I am here to be of service. Okay? So it's finding the community balance between, okay, I'm going to go, and the right motivations are perfectly balanced. Like if I'm doing something, I should have a part selfless and a part selfish motivation. So let's take me doing these lives. Where is my part selfless motivation? That's in the freebie 1 card. That's in the free Reiki. That's in the let's just have a discussion and create community and a place where we can all come together. Those are my selfless motivations of let's create community. Let's give back. What are my selfish motivations? I need a roof over my head. I need this electric bill paid for. I need that, my bill for my internet paid for. Okay. All of these things, I have got to pay my bills. So I have got to make money. So my selfish motivation is, please help me make a living with this by honoring the services I have. So I keep a boundary line, which normally is, you ask me a question, you're paying for it. Until I turn around once in a while and offer the free, just to provide a little bit more balance, or, again, the grocery store samples. So, I'm not full of shit, So my hope in sowing these seeds is that I will be able to get a harvest at some point, right? So that's my selfish motivation. But my selfless is that whether the harvest is mine or not, I am still sowing the seeds to the universe. Makes sense? Hello, Limons. How are you? Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you'd like to get on the free list. So My free listeners are able to ask a question today, and Christine has asked her question now, and her question is, am I going to stay on the wagon during this tough time? I'm afraid I'm going to go back to my old patterns. I worded my question better. Okay. Sounds good. And Leah says, speaking of empaths and love bombing, I recently found out my human design is a projector and open center. So yeah, that's why we have to be very careful about just because somebody is walking in a spiritual path to make sure that they're not saying like, I know somebody who's like, well, I'm a super empath. What does that mean? Well, I feel emotions intensely. Yeah. So do all empaths. Well, I feel more intensely. What makes them more or less? What gives you the place in which to judge to whether you feel it more intensely or less intensely? Well, I'm just a super empath. Okay. Go you. Bye now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But when we reclaim, yeah, sometimes we do it aggressively, but we have got to find a proper balance. Makes sense? Limons, you can't ask your question until you like, subscribe, and share and get on the free list, and then I'll ask you for your question, okay? So if you guys want to get on the free list, like, subscribe, and share to get on that and let me know that you've shared. Christine, your question is, am I going to stay on the wagon? And we have the magician, which is to say that you have all of the tools that you need to make this work, between meetings, between friends, things like that. I'm going to tell a story, and this was actually told on a TV show, ER, that was told to a person who was a recovering alcoholic or who had fallen off the wagon, and a chaplain kind of noticed, okay, you shared, excellent, lemons, or lemons. I'm not sure if you're lemons or lemons. But I will come back to you for your question in a little bit when it's your turn. But anyway, the story that this chaplain told Abby, and this was on ER, okay, was this little boy was, this mom was teaching this little boy, and she told this little boy, you can do anything you set your mind to, truly. I know, super empath, cracks me up. But you can do anything that you set your mind to. And the little boy's like, well, do you think I could lift that big old boulder over there? And the mom looked at him and looked at the boulder and said, you know what? If you use all of your strength, then yes, you can. So the little boy's like, okay, fine. I'm going to go over and use all of my strength. So the little boy goes over there and struggle with this thing for hours. Finally went back to his mom, I can't do it. And she's like, did you use all of your strength? Yeah, I used all of my strength. I don't think you did. The little boy's like, okay, fine. Can you help me then? And she's like, yes, I will come and help you. So she goes over and helps him, and together they picked up the boulder. And he's like, Mom, I thought you said I could do it when I used all of my strength. And she said, yes, you did. You did it when you used all of your strength. And he's like, no, I needed your help. And she goes, sometimes your strength doesn't reside within you, but in the people you can go to for help. Using all of your resources is using all of your strength, Christine. Can you stay on the wagon? Yes, but you need to use all of your strength, okay? Which is going to people, asking them for help and support. You know, God knows I will talk to you. We have been down this road together. If you and I need to sit down and have a chat, we will sit down and have a chat and come up with strategies, going to meetings, checking in with sponsors, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe even medication. You know, that sort of thing. And no, Eileen, I'm allowed to be selfish too. I can be selfish and selfless. And when I'm in balance, I've got my yin yang going. Okay. And that's what it's all about, is the yin yang, right? But Christine, for you, it says on the magician, your quote is, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Fuck yeah. Okay. You're the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. You can do this if you do it with all of your strength. And sometimes all of that strength is, hey, I need help. A few of the things that are hardest to say in life is saying I love you to yourself. Saying, hey, I need help to somebody else. And of course, the worst of all, Worcestershire sauce. So hard to say. So hard. Yes, there's a little bit of humor in there, you know? Yeah, I'm a silly bee. Silly bee. All right. So, Christine, the short and simple answer is yes. Okay. So hopefully that helps and blesses you. Fervent, what is your question? And Lemons, you've already asked your question. My question is, am I supposed to visit a place where I'll meet someone important? And when do you see that happening? That's a compound question. And that's really fucking open-ended for a one card question. So I'm going to ask you to kind of give me one question that could be answered with a one card thingy. If you have am I supposed to visit a particular place to meet someone important? Yes or no? We can ask that. Or when should I take this journey that I'm feeling like I need to take? We can ask that. But I need one question for you, Lemons. Okay. Meanwhile, yes, you can do it, Christine. Like Eileen says, and Christine says, yeah, we've been there. I've been doing good. I just worried when all the chaos is over and I'll have time to actually think. And that's the point. When things calm down, that's when maybe you need to reach out for the extra help and add in a little bit of extra, some extra meetings, some extra conversations with your sponsor, reaching out to me, you know, whatever it takes when things do calm down. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, if you guys get on the free list, you can you get on the free list, liking, subscribing, and sharing, and that will get you the ability to ask a question. All right, you want to know the when? All right, I'll be back to answer that right after how to join the free list.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm live on Dancing with Witches, my live psychic show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Every Monday at 8 p.m., Wednesday at 9 p.m., and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have occasional daytime shows at random, so be sure to follow. I offer free readings on every live show. The free readings are the reading of the day, and you do not get to ask a question. To join the free list, simply like this video, subscribe or follow me, share this live stream, and then comment the word shared. Your reading will happen during breaks in the priority readings, whether you are here or not. So if you miss it, just go back and rewatch the video on Facebook or YouTube. For those who tip any amount at all, you'll skip the free list, join the priority list for your reading, be able to ask a question, and receive a complimentary money spell blessing. Additionally, you can donate for specialty readings as listed to the right of your screen for $20. It's $35 for mediumship to connect with your departed loved ones, or $30 for a channeled message from a divinity of your choice. You can also donate $13 for tonight's signature spell to be cast here on the show, or tonight's signature reading. You could get both for only $21. Ask about what tonight's spell is about. All who donate money for anything go on the priority list and skip the free list line. Your support is truly valued by me and my family, helping me continue to share these moments with you. Don't forget to invite your friends and tune in at the start of every live show for a free Reiki healing experience. Thank you for your generosity, and may you receive abundant blessings as you have blessed me.
So hopefully that gives you a little information there on how to get on the free list. Fervent, ask your question. Lemons, you asked, when am I going to go? And I have the Eight of Swords, which says you can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore, which is but to say that this is something you need to take on faith. You need to be ready to let go of those anchors, the things that are holding you back, those things of being along in the safe zone. In order for you to really start going forward, you've got to get out of your comfort zone. All right. So it's saying you're not ready to go until you're ready to let go of the safe. Does that make some sense? You got to let go of the safe. So in order to really get out there and make your shit happen, you've got to let go of the shore. All right. Eight of Swords. And of course, the Eight of Swords is about limiting mindsets and limiting beliefs. So even if you go, as long as you're holding on to those limiting mindsets and limiting beliefs, you're not going to achieve what you need. Okay. How does C view you? Okay. How does C view you? Fervent says, and we have the Hermit. And it says, nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. C views you as a peaceful kind of person that they can be around and allows them to find like a refuge. C views you as a refuge. C views you as the safe place and somebody who kind of knows what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, Lemons. And you can physically pick up and go there, and you're not going to find what you're looking for until you're ready to let go of those limiting belief sets. So the answer is when you decide you're ready to let go of the shore is the right time. But even if you go right now, even if you pick up and physically go to the location, what you're hoping for, what you're feeling should happen isn't going to until you're ready to let go of those limiting mindsets and limiting belief sets that are holding you back. Okay? Hey, Jonathan, how you doing, buddy? All right. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek preview of the Sacred Shadow Healing Group. Okay? And this is just such an impactful group. And this is one of the units that is on how to do your self-directed healing, okay? And this is kind of how to use journaling in yourself. And Lemons, the thing is you might meet a new friend here, but I don't know when that's going to happen. It's going to happen when you let go of the limiting mindset, okay? It'll never happen as long as you're holding on to your old limiting belief sets. Seriously. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. That's as good as you're going to get on a free one card kind of thing. Is the universe says you're holding on to old limiting belief sets that are holding you back. All right, so maybe doing some shadow work and some journaling might help you. So here's a little bit of teaching on how to use journaling to help you doing your shadow work.
Introduction to Sacred Journaling. There is a moment in shadow work when the mind quiets just enough for the truth to rise, when your defenses soften, when your hand or your voice touches the page, the screen, or the air, and something inside of you whispers, "I'm ready." That is the magic of journaling. It doesn't require eloquence. It doesn't demand a plan. All it asks is that you show up and express what's real, even if it's messy, even if it's unfinished, even if it scares you a little. Because in that space, something incredible happens. The shadow begins to speak. Journaling works in profound ways. The written or spoken word is a sacred mirror. When you journal, especially with the intention of shadow work, you bypass the ego's need to control and edit the story. Instead, you allow what is raw and buried to surface, sometimes slowly, sometimes in a flood. Journaling gives shape to the formless. It turns sensation into story. It reveals beliefs you didn't know you were carrying. It provides space for the parts of you that haven't had a voice. And most importantly, it doesn't judge. Let's say this up front. Not everyone journals the same way. Some of us love a beautiful notebook and a favorite pen. Others find handwriting frustrating, painful, or even emotionally inaccessible, and that's okay. Journaling is not about the method. It's about the release. And there are so many ways to let the shadow speak. You can journal by typing your thoughts into a document, notes app, or locked file, using voice to text so you can speak your truth out loud and still have it recorded, talking into a recorder even if you never plan to play it back, using an AI companion like a chatbot or journaling assistant that reflects your words back with empathy. We'll talk more about how to use AI for shadow work in just a moment, because it can be a very useful ally on this path when used with intention and boundaries. Let's be real. Sometimes writing or speaking into a void just isn't enough. You want a witness. You want some kind of reflection. And for those moments, AI can actually be a surprisingly powerful journaling tool. Now, to be clear, AI is not a replacement for therapy, a trusted mentor, or a sacred group space. But it can be a helpful, safe, and responsive mirror when you're working through tough inner layers. To use AI as part of your shadow work, begin your session by clearly setting the tone. Say something like, "This is a personal journal. I'm not looking for advice or judgment. I just want support, reflection, and thoughtful questions." Let the AI act as a container, something that listens, reflects, and gently helps you dig deeper. You can ask it to help you notice patterns, name emotions, or ask questions you might not think to ask yourself. This method works beautifully for people who think better out loud, need a sounding board, or feel more engaged when there's another voice in the room, even if it's a digital one. What comes through in your journaling can be surprising and deeply revealing. The act of writing, especially with the aid of AI, can unearth thoughts and emotions you didn't even realize were there. It's a journey of self-discovery, layer by layer. You may meet the voice of your inner child, a part of you that's angry, jealous, bitter, or terrified. The shadow self who feels wild, untamed, too emotional, too much. A version of you that tried to disappear to stay safe. Desires you've never spoken aloud. Shame that has sat in silence for decades. Let them all speak. Let your chosen medium hold them. You don't have to share what comes up with anyone. You don't even have to keep it. But let it be witnessed. Let it rise. This isn't just a writing exercise. This is a ritual. Create the space. Light a candle. Turn off your notifications. Take a breath. Let your body know this is safe. This is for you. Set an intention. Say, "I am ready to hear what I've been avoiding. I will not judge what comes." Begin your expression. Start with a prompt, or just begin writing or speaking what you feel. If nothing comes, write or say, "I don't know what to say," until the truth begins to push through. When you're done, pause. Place a hand on your heart. Thank yourself for your honesty. Ground. Drink water. Close the space. Now, let's delve into some advanced techniques. These will help deepen your practice and enhance your expressive journey. Stream of consciousness writing or talking. Set a timer. Don't stop. Don't edit. Let the shadow flow. Letters you'll never send to the parent who hurt you, to the friend who betrayed you, to yourself at an earlier age, to your future self who might need the truth. Dialogue with the shadow. Write or speak both sides. Let the shadow respond in their own tone, in their own truth. Don't argue, just witness. Shadow scripts. Use sentence starters. Like, I hate it when the part of me I never talk about is, if I told the truth, I would say, what I really want is, let it be messy. Let it be honest. Let it be yours. Sometimes we need rituals for release. These small acts can help us let go, move on, and find peace in the process. Some words need to be kept. Some need to be burned. When a journal entry feels too heavy, give it a ritual ending. Burn it safely to release the emotion. Bury it beneath a tree to return it to the earth. Read it aloud in ritual to reclaim your voice. Seal it in an envelope marked, witnessed, or truth kept. Ask yourself what feels complete, then honor it. Let these questions guide you deeper. There are no right answers, only truth. What emotions or truths am I most afraid to write down? If I could say anything without consequence, what would it be? What do I pretend not to feel? And why? The version of me I don't let others see is, what memory or belief still holds power over me? What do I need to forgive myself?
So yeah, hopefully that...
Introduction to Sacred Journaling.
Why is it playing again? You stupid thing. Don't play again.
There's a...
Nope. Okay. Sorry, I forgot I put that thing on loop the other day. So let me take it off loop because I put in that video slot, I had a nice little flag that was playing for Memorial Day. So yeah. All right. So yes, like, subscribe, and share to get on the free list. Diana, what's your question? Leah, what's your question? Doc, what's your question? Doc Priya. Throw your questions out there. Again, it is a one-card answer, so don't make it too complicated. Otherwise, you're not going to have a satisfying answer for it, you know? So, yeah, Leah, Diana, and Doc Priya, what do you guys want to know today? Hey, J-Dog. Oh, my God. Long time no see. Where you been? And don't forget, if you guys want to get on the free list, we're going to do a drawing here in a minute to see who gets the free 3-card reading. But here's how to get on the free list.
To ask a question, please donate using the pinned comment. You can donate any amount to ask a question or get a specialty reading or the signature reading of the night. The free reading is a general reading only. You can donate any amount to ask a question for a small reading or donate for a specialty reading as indicated on your screen to the right. If you want to be on the free list, like, share this video, and subscribe to this page. Comment shared to be added to the list. Tippers are skippers, and they bypass the free list, receive a prosperity blessing, and get priority. Once you are on the free list, I will say your name to confirm you are added to the list, and your free general 1-card reading will be read during breaks in the priority readings and will be read for you whether you are here or not. Thank you from my family to yours for your ongoing support.
Yes, thank you for your ongoing support. Diana wants to know, will my finances improve soon? And I got the 9 of Cups here for you. And it says, a happy life is one in accordance with its own nature. And a yes or no, this is definitely a yes. The 9 of Cups is, if you build it, they will come, which tells me, Diana, that this is going to come through your personal efforts, through the things that you're trying to make work, the things that you're trying to make happen. Your finances will improve through those efforts. So, the the more you work in accordance with your own nature, with what makes sense to you, to what helps and blesses you, the more you're going to improve your finances going forward. So the answer is yes, soon. But it's going to come through your own direction, your own. Why is this hair sticking out? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Sorry, neurodivergence. I hate hair on my face. I really, really, really do. So, but yes, free listeners get to ask a question today. So Diana, that was for you. Leah wants to know, what's coming to me energetically. I feel a change. And Leah, for you, we have the King of Swords, and it says, the great virtue is the real courage to face facts and live beyond them, which tells me that you're going to have to deal with an uncomfortable truth that you don't like, and then find a way to make it change, find a way to make it better, find a way to make it more. Does that make some sense? Dr. Priya, what's your question today, sweetheart? Meanwhile, let's see. J-Dog, I don't have you on the list yet. Did you share? You're already added on the list, Dr. Priya. I've asked you 4 times. What's your question is, Sweet Pea? What do you want to know? All right. So let's see. That being said, let's see. Okay, good. I'm glad that helps and blesses you. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to be peeling back on the spiritual spectrum, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Get Mad Radio. We're going to be taking off the mask from narcissism and learning how to recognize a narcissism and narcissistic traits. Okay. J-Dog, what's your question for me today, my buddy? So what's your question, Doc? You're telling me a fact. Telling me a fact is not asking me a question. You're saying, may I get a card? I had given an interview yesterday. You given an interview or you were interviewed yesterday? That's a big difference. You're interviewing somebody else or somebody else interviewed you. And what is your question in regards to that? Yeah, it's definitely uncomfortable. Just ready for it to come so the general anxiety can go away. I get it. General for you, J-Dog. All right, buddy. Let's see what we got for you. We have the 7 of Wands, and it says, life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. Now, the 7 of Wands is about protecting and defending. Okay, someone interviewed you for a job. So, Priya, what's your question? Okay, pretend like you're on Jeopardy and ask your question in the form of a question. Will I blank, or will this blank, question, some kind of a question. But J-Dog, for you here, you're going to need to spend some time protecting yourself, your energy, and the things that you've been working hard to build. Okay, that's what this is about. And it's like your life's not a matter of holding good cards, but playing a bad hand well. So be defensive, play your cards close to the best. Poker face, poker face, fucker face. Yeah, that's a real thing. So yeah, put your poker face on. Don't let people know the moves you're going to take before you take them. Let them find out when it's done. Makes some sense. So hopefully that helps and blesses you. Let's see how many people we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 people on the free list. Maria, I don't have you down as a sharer. Did you share? Did you tell him? Yes, I am. Thank you. Okay. That's 2 questions. So I'm going to ask your first one. You had a job interview yesterday. Will it work out? And we have the Wheel of Fortune, which says, to everything there's a season and a time for every purpose under the heaven. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Normally, this comes up when this is not quite the time for something, or you haven't closed the old chapter before you're moving on to the new. So it's reminding you that you just got to roll with the flow and understand that these things will come with time. Generally, this means no, this particular job that you interviewed for isn't going to work out in the way that you're hoping. So keep your eye out. Don't put all your eggs in this basket, if that makes some sense. Okay. So hopefully that will give you some direction and guidance there. Okay. Well, J-Dog, I'm glad to have you back, buddy. Glad to have you back. I'm going to try to do some more daytime lives once in a while, just to get some different people on and get people who can't necessarily come on at nighttime to be able to join in too, you know? Okay, so let's see. Maria, did you share? I don't have you down that you shared. So did you share? I just see you. Hi, Shiya. That's it. So let me know when you've shared. Okay, you've shared. All right, so are you going to move soon? And for you, we have the Queen of Swords. And it says, be content with what you have. That should answer it right there. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. I feel like the universe is telling you need to work out things where you're at right now before it'll allow you to move. So, yeah, not soon. Not soon. You're needing to kind of work things out where you're at right now before moving forward, moving on. All right. So let's see. 8, 6, 17. So Maria, let me put you on the free list and let's do our drawing here and see who's going to get the free 3 cards. So I'm going to ask for a number from 1 to 17. And the number is 13. Okay. So let me count down 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Diana! Diana, are you still here? Diana is lucky 13. Diana, you get a 3-card reading. So what would you like to know today, my dear? Meanwhile, if you guys would like to get a free reading every week or a free spell every week, you should think about joining the mentorship circle. And also, we do have the signature spell and reading that we're doing for this moon cycle right here.
Have you been feeling torn, pulled between what's expected of you and what your spirit truly needs? This Gemini new moon marks the beginning of a sacred shift. And as the moon waxes, so too does the promise of restored balance. I've crafted a new spell to honor this turning, Smoke of Sacred Balance, the road back to self. This spell is a sacred offering, made in trust, calling upon the gods to walk beside you, and with their guidance, help you weave a life where self-care and sacred duty no longer pull you apart. To guide your steps forward, I've created a companion tarot reading, Ashes and Light, a tarot map to spiritual equilibrium. 3 cards, 1 for the care your soul craves, 1 for the demands that weigh on your shoulders, and 1 for the path that brings both into sacred harmony. Each is $13, or receive both for $21. Join me live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for spellcasting, free 1-card readings, and sacred space. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The gods will walk with you. The way is open. Let balance return.
So, hey, so what would you like your, congratulations, Diana. What would you like your reading on? Your lucky number 13 and you won. So you get a 3-card reading on whatever your question is. So yeah, what's your question, babe? Congratulations. I know it's great when you win, isn't it? It's always a good feeling. So lucky number 13 was your number today. Meanwhile, I am going to do last call. Last call if you guys would like to get a reading. Last call. And we'll end up with a little bit of Reiki here at the end. I hope the Kraken is doing well today. I think I'll do one more free 3 card. So let's see who else we got. So number from 1 to 18. Oh, 12. Lemons. Lemons, are you still here? Lemons, you are also one of our lucky winners today. So Lemons, are you still here? He's kind of okay. Gotcha. All right. So you had some financial pitfalls recently. You had interviewed with the university. Second interview. Will they contact you? All right. So we're going to look specifically. Will they contact you? 10 of Swords. Doesn't look good to start off with, but we'll see what the rest of it has. 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. I feel like they're not going to for the particular job that you were looking for, but I do see some kind of an offering or generosity from the universe with the 6 of Pentacles that is coming your way financially, and that you will be able to apply your wonderful, masterful, amazing brain. No, I did not, Faye. So ask your question, babe. Ask your question. If you guys don't say the word shared, I don't see it. So Faye, tell me your question. But yeah. What I am seeing there, though, is that whatever this opportunity that the universe is going to give you is going to be the thing that will help you. You'll be able to put your mind to it, make it work, and help with your financial prosperity going forward. All right. So hopefully that helps you. Lemons, last call. Are you here? Faye, what question did you have for me today, dear? And don't forget, every weekend.
Exciting news for anyone in and around the Rochester, New York area. I'll be doing tarot readings every Saturday from 1 to 7 p.m. at Mythic Treasures, located at the Tops Plaza off Jefferson Road. With over 37 years of experience as a witch, psychic reader, and ordained high priestess, I've worked for years internationally as a reader and guide, helping people unlock their true potential. At Mythic Treasures each Saturday, I'll be offering free 1-card readings and free personalized crystal recommendations to help you empower your best life and gain clarity. For those ready to get a reading, I provide tarot and oracle readings. I also do Akashic records, shadow work, animal and spirit guide, life purpose readings, and more. So if you're in the Rochester area, come by and see me at Mythic Treasures every Saturday. This store is truly a home for your soul, and I'm honored to offer my gifts to the community there. I look forward to seeing you soon.
So yes, I will be there on Saturday all day. So come and see me. All right. I am not seeing lemons, so I'll do one more drawing. And Faye, let me know. Elspeth, let me know what your question is. Let's see. Random number from 1 to 18. 2. Becca, are you still here? Did we lose you? Becca. Becca. Where's my Becca? Becca, you won. So yes, Faye, what is your question, my dear? And don't forget, tomorrow we are going to be pulling back the curtain on and revealing what the tendencies and how to recognize and identify a narcissist on our where is it? Here it is. Spiritual Spectrum. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Okay. All right. Faye asked, what is holding up my lawsuit other than my idiot lawyer? We have the death card. Death twitches in my ear. Liv, he says, I am coming. I need some clarification on what this is. There's a major change or major shift that needs to happen. And what it is that something, oh, is there a death certificate or something that's necessary for this? That proof of death or how somebody died that somewhere is in this. There's something about proof of death. Again, both of these things are about death. So it's something about like a death certificate, a proof of death, something along those lines of like how somebody died, when they died, or what happened to like the assets when they died. I'm feeling like this is a documentation of the death and subsequent assets kind of thing. So I'm not sure how that translates, but both of these cards are death cards to me. Okay. So, all right. I don't know what this is, but it's something about death or a documentation surrounding death or a will or an estate or something else for this. So there's something major change, whether it be your will needs to be changed, something in regards to death-based paperwork. Not sure what this is because both the death card and the Four of Swords cards are all death for me. Death. Like actual death. So yeah, that's going to be a reading, she says. Very well, it might be. Absolutely, it might be. And you could do your mentorship today if you wanted to, if we wanted to do a 3 card on it. But when I did the clarifying card like death, what about death? There's some kind of paperwork in regards to death. We lost a friend a week after your patient. Ugh, that's terrible. So there's something in regards to death that's holding it up. Death paperwork, something along those lines. So that whatever's going on with that, that's what the holdup is. Gotcha. Well, I don't know. We asked and both cards were death. So if you want to talk with me a little bit more offline about it, we're all good. All right, we're going to end up to this afternoon with a little bit of Reiki. So let's do our Reiki request, and we're going to get in, share your healing requests, and we're going to end today with a little bit of Reiki.
Greetings and welcome. I'm here to guide you through a Reiki healing journey. In the quiet whispers of the night, beneath a tapestry woven with glittering stars and the ethereal glow of the northern lights, there exists a sanctuary for the soul. This is not just any garden. It is a realm where the mind's turmoil meets the tranquility of nature and healing begins. Right now, in this sacred space we have created here, your journey into deep healing and profound peace through Reiki begins. Remember to type in your Reiki healing requests in the comments for targeted Reiki for your needs. Tag others who may need Reiki as well. You can also submit healing Reiki requests for others also. For example, you can ask for Reiki for healing or easing a physical pain or ailment, such as your back, your knees, or any other pain. Perhaps you have anxiety or are hurting emotionally. You can request Reiki to heal your emotions and provide calm, clear thinking. If you have a friend or loved one that is sick or hurting, you can ask for Reiki for them to heal from whatever they need. Just type your healing request in the comments, and I will focus Reiki towards your need and theirs. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and prepare to receive healing Reiki energy, and embark on a meditation that not only promises relaxation, but also spiritual rejuvenation. We journey together now to the Garden of Serenity, a garden that exists inside our hearts and outside of time. As you settle into this moment, imagine yourself stepping into a peaceful, lush garden. The soft murmur of a fountain fills the air, mingling with the scent of night-blooming flowers. Above, the sky is a velvet canvas, dotted with countless stars and painted with the vibrant colors of the aurora borealis. Feel the cool night air against your skin as you find a comfortable place to sit beside, the gentle fountain. Here, under the night sky, you are safe, you are valued, and you are about to connect with the healing powers of Reiki. Let go of the day's burdens as we begin this journey together. Remember to ask for the targeted healing that you or your loved ones need in the comments below. Take a deep breath in through your nose, slowly filling your lungs with the cool, fragrant air of the garden. Hold it for a moment, and as you exhale the breath through your mouth, imagine releasing all the tension and stress that has been weighing on your shoulders. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, each muscle letting go and relaxing, each thought gently fading into the background. Inhale peace, seeing a clean white energy enter your body. Exhale tension, letting it fall from your breath into the ground. Let the rhythm of your breathing guide you deeper into a state of complete relaxation, preparing your body and mind for the healing that is flowing from me to you. Reiki is a form of energy healing that originates from Japan. It is a technique that involves the channeling of universal life energy through the hands of the practitioner into the body of the receiver. As you are listening to this guided meditation, I am tapping into this universal energy to facilitate healing for you and for those you have requested healing for. All who are present, who we focus on, and who watch this now, or even watch it later, will have access to this energy. In your mind's eye, as you rest in this garden, visualize and feel this healing energy flowing into you, soothing and revitalizing every part of your being. Visualize a warm, glowing light enveloping you, seeping through your skin, muscles, and bones. Feel it in your heart, soothing your emotions and leaving you with a sense of peace and well-being. Feel it healing, feel it mending, feel it replenishing every cell with vibrant energy. Feel it leaving you relaxed yet full of energy, with the energy going to every area that is hurting and leaving warmth and peace in place of pain. Look around you in your mind's eye. The garden is alive with the gentle rustling of leaves and the whisper of the wind. The fountain's water cascades with a rhythmic, hypnotic sound, each drop reflecting the moonlight and the dancing colors of the northern lights. Notice the softness of the grass beneath you, the fragrance of jasmine and lavender in the air, enhancing your relaxation. This garden is a sanctuary, a sacred space created for healing and reflection. Lift your gaze to the heavens. The stars shine with a clarity only seen away from the city lights, each one a beacon of hope and peace. The northern lights swirl in magnificent ribbons of green, blue, and violet, a spectacular display of nature's beauty. Feel these celestial bodies' energy as part of the universal life force used in Reiki. Allow their light to wash over you, bringing with it healing and peace that transcends all understanding. Focus now on your personal healing intentions. Whether it is physical pain, emotional stress, or spiritual seeking, hold your intention clearly in your mind. Feel the Reiki energy intensify as it aligns with your needs, flowing more purposefully through your body. Visualize this energy as a bright light, growing in intensity, targeting areas of discomfort or imbalance, restoring them with every cycle of your breath. As you continue to embrace the healing energy, remember to type your Reiki healing requests into the comments below. Share what you wish to release or manifest, and let our collective energy support your healing journey. Feel the power of community and shared intention, knowing that as you type your request, you are not alone. Others are here, each with their own stories, each supporting you in your healing. Now, fully immerse yourself in the celestial spectacle above. Imagine the northern lights as a curtain of divine energy, cascading its healing power upon you. Each color vibrates with life. Each movement of the lights massages your aura, cleansing and fortifying. Draw this celestial energy down into your crown, feeling it permeate your being, aligning your spirit with the universe's vast, compassionate heart. Search within yourself for any remaining pockets of tension or resistance. Visualize the Reiki energy as warm, soothing water, washing over these areas, loosening tightness, dissolving worries, and clearing blockages. Allow yourself to let go completely. Trust in the healing process. With each breath, release these last vestiges of stress and feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true self. As our session nears its conclusion, take a moment to reflect on the journey you've undertaken in this garden under the stars. Notice the changes in your body, mind, and spirit. Feel the deeper sense of peace, the renewed energy, the heightened awareness of your inner world. Embrace a heart full of gratitude for this experience, for the healing received, and for the beauty of the universe that supports and nurtures us all. Begin to bring your awareness back to the present moment. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling the physical connection to your body reawaken. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, slowly open your eyes, returning to full consciousness with a renewed sense of peace and vitality. Stretch gently, feeling the fluidity of your movements, appreciative of the healing and relaxation you've experienced. Thank you for your presence and participation in this Reiki meditation. Your energy and intention have contributed to the sacredness of this healing space. As we close, carry with you the peace and healing you have experienced this Reiki healing session. And remember that this garden beneath the stars is always here for you. May you walk forward into your world refreshed, healed, and whole. We look forward to welcoming you back to this tranquil spot in future sessions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow and share so we can invite more people to come and share in the good vibes. Namaste. The divine within me sees and honors the divine within you. Take a moment to let me know how this Reiki healing session has impacted you today.